It's true.
I'm curious.
It's true.
Well, she reads a lot because when we interviewed her for the last premiere, she actually said she did her homework on Jinx by reading through Reddit.
Oh my
She was seeing
It's a
what Jinx
dangerous game.
Reddit? Is she on the League of Legends subreddit? Is she like participating in the post esports game discussion? Like, oh, I love Faker. How into Reddit is she?
She has an account. We just don't know it. Maybe.
One of the undercover ones.
I hope that's the case. Yeah, I feel like I'm terrible at predicting what's going to happen in a show, especially in this show, because I don't think there was any kind of idea like, oh, well, this has to happen. I mean, earlier we were talking about, you know, while we were just hanging out here before we went live, was like, does anyone have plot armor? And then the more I thought about it, I was like, it kind of feels like the opposite. It feels like the more important you are, the more likely you are to be like. So do you think a single character has like absolute plot armor?
No.
Lion Jinx.
No. I think that you are living in delusion, Louis.
I'm serious. Like, I am hoping that they're gonna have a happy ending, that they're gonna reunite as sisters, right?
Is that the vibe that you're getting? Were you getting that vibe?
I'm copium.
Okay.
I really want this to happen.
Okay. I feel like the one character that might is kind of like Echo. We talked about Echo a little bit. Like everybody really likes him, and he's like kind of like neutral good force, and you know, hopefully they wouldn't do anything bad with him.
And he's like the protector of his community.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah. So. But that would make it hurt more if they did it, which I don't know. I'm also really bad at predicting, so I'm just gonna see what happens.
I was almost gonna say I feel like they could Kate, but then I was like, they just killed her.
That outfit is insane.
Well,
on the side.
Did they? We were at the premiere last week, just a heads up. So we're gonna try and not to set any spoilers.
The last episode ends with Jinx sending a rocket at the whole council. So like, we don't know who survived that. Yeah,
everyone's gone.
Yeah.
No one's left. Surprise! It's a really short season. It's a really short season, actually. All right, well, we've got your predictions, and in chat, make sure you keep giving us your predictions as well. One thing I know, and one of our favorite characters in all of Arcane, I think a universal favorite character, is Heimerdinger, and I got to actually talk to Nick Winger on the carpet and hear his Heimerdinger voice in person, which was amazing, so check this out.
And now I've got a very, very cool guest, Mink Winger, who is the voice of Heimerdinger, obviously.
True, that's me.
It never gets old, does it?
Not for me. I'm a voice actor. I love doing voices.
Heimerdinger obviously has a really cool, really unique voice, but it's also based on a character that we all love. So what was it like taking him out of a game and taking him into a more narrative role?
I just want to say to all the gaming fans, raise your dongers and raise them high. No, I am pirating somebody else's work. I'm not in the game, but I'm a big fan with you. It was a dream come true, and I feel like I felt so honored to be given that torch. When Christian and Alex decided to put Heimerdinger in the show, they weren't sure they were going to be able to do it because they really wanted him to fit in a realistic world, and he is a huge, larger-than-life personality. And the challenge was to bring real heart and a real subtlety to the character, which I hope I was able to do.
And you did a phenomenal job. We're all massive fans of Heimerdinger after that. Someone, by the way, as a player of the game that I hate to see in lane against me, but when I saw him on the screen, absolutely loved it. You did an amazing job. Okay, and my last question is, if you had to dress in the style of Piltover or Zaun for the rest of your life,